All right, from Firebird Lanes in Salem, Oregon, here for the title matches of today's JBT event. We just had a whopper in the scratch division as this young man, Tyler Coates, he only beat Bud by 11 pins. Of course, it was 300 to 289. How about that? Advance to the finals. He's got a 4-pin lead right now against top seed Danny Chalmers in what's already going to be a lower scoring game. It almost had to be by default. We'll see how Tyler rebounds from the perfection, and we'll see if Danny can win his first. Here on the left, Bryson West has already won 2 games trying to win the handicap division title for the first of his career. He's going up against 2-time champ Eddie Strange, and he has to win this match by 11. As it stands, he leads by 40 some odd, so he's off to a really good start, but a whole lot of bowling left. As Coates covers up the 3-6-10, West has a 3-6-9, and oh man, that looked like it was going to be okay, but something funny on the back end, and it's back-to-back opens to let Eddie back in this match. The 4 handicap finalists combined to go plus 1355. Let me say that again. The 4 handicap finalists combined to go plus 1355. Bowled on 47 feet, 4-1, and even though the actual cut wasn't particularly high, the top bowlers just lit it up. Eddie qualifying first at plus 459, while Bryson fourth at plus 234. 234 will lead a heck of a lot of tournaments. Today it was good to barely hang on to the last spot. Eddie's had some trouble with his spare shooting in this match, and that's a 4th open in 5 frames. He's kind of hit or miss that way. He can look like he's just out to lunch and then come back with a bunch in a row, make a whole bunch of noise, and walk out here with the trophy. That would not surprise me at all. His 2 wins came at West Seattle and then back up at Riverside this season, so having a good year for sure, but needs to rebound here and have a good match. Trails by a bunch, 6th frame. The lanes continue to change. What is this, game 11 that's bowled on this pair? No re-oils, so they got to keep on adjusting. Danny is like the left side, a lot less traffic on there, so perhaps an advantage for him if he has a good look, which obviously he does as the top seed. Can't quite get that ball to face up. Eddie gets off the schneid with the spare there. Danny, one of an absolute crop of up-and-coming scratch division bowlers playing the old men like Tyler and stuff. He's had all the physical skills for quite a while. It's just been a matter of really putting it all together, and his potential, well, not even potential, it is a breakthrough day for him, win or lose this match. No! Come on, 8-pin! That thing did about a 720 down there, and I thought it was going to still stand up. It finally gives up. That's a big break for West. Turning it into a makeable spare at least. Danny will play off his strike lane at the 3-pin and have no problems with it. Hard and straight sticks with this strike ball, and man, turns it into an adventure, but somehow covers up that 10-pin. Good turnout. Thanks again to Eric and the whole team here at Firebird for hosting it. Fantastic hosts year after year after year here in North Central Oregon. Bryson taking not much time, as most of the handicappers don't, and is not as locked in as he was the last game. Another difficult spare to shoot at. These cluster spares will get you in pressure-packed situations. Tyler, I'm sure, wants me to remind America that he's throwing a black hammer from the 5th arrow, the original black hammer, so not even the modern bonuses that urethane balls have. This is a original urethane. Of course, for him, throwing a black hammer is balling up. He's not throwing his rubber ball that he occasionally throws down here. So he balls up to a 80s urethane. Ooh, good shot, a solid 10 for him. Let's see what Eddie can do now, finally, with the spare working into 7th. Help. The good news is both these bowlers are bowling a highlight reel. The bad news is, what I mean by that is high one frame, light the next frame. You ever heard that one? Highlight reel? Yes. Little high, little light, maybe a little nerves coming in. Both these bowlers are demonstrative bowlers. They'll let you know when it's going good, and I think it's safe to say in front of Mom that they'll let you know when it's going bad too. And it's a matter of composing those title match emotions. If it was easy to do, we'd all have 20 titles. It was the hardest thing to do. Game's far from over. He trails by 32, but again gets 10 of those back, so that's a big move to the left. I like it. And he gets the results for it. Yeah, that was a nice move there. He went considerably deeper in that shot. Got the full benefit for the move. Good job from Eddie. Let's see if West can answer back, as we'll see Danny walk onto camera here. Boy, real nice shots by both Coates and Chalmers there. Ringing 10 for Tyler, ringing 7 for Danny, and they are all tied up through 6 frames. Bryson's been having all kinds of adventures on these corner pin spares. That one he nails. These two actually have very similar reactions. Bryson beats Ian Enright, newcomer to us. Ian bowled fantastic all day long, but it ended up as a 3rd place finish and got by Carson Sims in round 1. They both have that Belmo-ish, don't they? As Danny barely covers his 7 over there. Well, if Eddie wants to mount a comeback, this is the frame to do it, and he's got the strike working. He can actually go off the sheet here for 180, which would force 20 pins from West in the 10th. So this is the big opportunity right here. It's like that lane just started to hook on him and just kept on hooking. Spare it up, never know. See if Chalmers can post that ball to the foul line, meaning maintain the knee bend, arm swing, not fall off the shot. That's when he's tough to beat, just like that. And that is the result. Great shot from Danny. Absolutely mandatory spare for Eddie. No! Gets it the hard way. So now it's 160. Bryson with 9 out for 179. This is a strike and pray time, kids, is what this is. Coach to even it up? Yes, sir. Well, his last match, they were all even through 10 frames. They are all even through 7.5 over there. It just didn't happen this game, not representative of how fantastic he was all day. He bowled in game 4 and 5, 258 and 249 scratch. He said that was the 2 best games of his life. To get up to a whopping plus 296, just killed him. Nearly as good in the semifinals, but a single game title match in step ladder format is going to bite him here. Eddie will feel miserable for the next 20 minutes and then realize how good he did, and you know what? Start it all over again tomorrow. 147 this time. Not going to be enough, as Bryson is a freight train climbing up this ladder. He's going to be a first-time winner. Well, real good time for that to happen. Any other time might have been a disaster. As it turned out, it is good enough. Tyler caught the double over there, so Danny now has to strike to win this, to tie up the match again. And he does. Well, West decides to give it a run there. Might as well in that case. 30-pin win, given the 10 back is plenty. Bryson West is a JBT champion. Glad to see that out of both of them over there. Eddie will be back, and Bryson can soak it all in. First-time winner. Well done. We got ourselves a title match that is all tied up in the scratch division. There are people recording this scratch match because they want to, and there are people recording this scratch match because they have to.
Triangle bowlers.
Yeah, and I'm sure Cassandra and the Triangle crew will be eagerly watching this very vital 9th frame from Danny. He's got it. Wow. This is uncharted territory for Chalmers. He's got a 2nd place finish, but it was a while ago, and it was in the handicap division. This is going up against the old farts here in Tyler. And one of the very best we've ever had up here in the Pac Northwest. He is 2nd all time in JBT titles earned in the Northwest, behind Ryan Nicholas, who also bowled until he was 50 years old. So let's see if Coates can match him. He falls off the shot. And that's where you sacrifice a little bit with the urethane. You get more shim with the urethane, but you get less hook back. He fell off that, which puts him behind in the match and leaves a very difficult 4-8. This is a tough spare, especially on long. Can't win the match if he doesn't spare this up. Slides by the 4, and that should do it. He can max out for 201. It doesn't completely end things yet. Coates has 171 through 9, as you can see there. Danny working on the 3-bagger. Tyler needs all 3 to make Danny get a good count on the first ball in the 10th. Which is what he should do, because you never know, again, as an untested bowler in Danny. As good a competitor as Danny is, he must be sitting there going, please don't get all 3. Just let me get a free ride, and he's got it. It's who shows up in the 9th and 10th, 8th, 9th, and 10th, and bowling quite a bit. This time, Danny's 7th, 8th, 9th triple is going to be enough. Tyler shoots 300 in the semis. You can't win a junior tournament with only 1 300. Come on, who do you think you are? He is. Finishing out the string. His back's in good shape. That's all I care about. He wasn't even going to bowl today. He was going to come by and help. His dad said, why don't you bowl anyway while you still can? He does, and it's a very nice runner-up finish, but we are going to have 2 first-time winners for the 2nd consecutive tournament. We did last Sunday out in Nevada, and we are going to up here a little further up north in Salem, as it will be Bryson and Danny capturing initial JBT titles.
On the same house.
What's that now?
Triangle ball.
Oh, that's right, both triangle ball bowlers, of course. You can hear the squeals of joy all the way from Longview right now if you listen up closely. And finishes in style. Danny, one of the many bowlers in the scratch division we talk about, we're just saying it's a matter of time for him to put it all together. That matter of time ends at about 7:30 on a Saturday night in February. Kyle and Kara's dad were talking with me about it. There is a boatload of kids in that 13 to 16-year-old range that are going to keep bowling really healthy up here in the Northwest for a long time to come. They're coming. They're here. That ball in the arrow right and holds for a solid 8. He had some room and made the shots and walks away a winner. So great stuff today. Also, congrats to that young lady, Tamia Yeager. She won girls scratch. Sitting over there having a smile. And U17 was also won by Danny, so it's a sweep. You beat Duke for that. What are you switching for?
He's going for the dead one, apparently.
Oh, for crying out loud. You're gentlemanly, but unnecessary.
Do it. Finish. He's still shooting.
What is going on here? We're done.
Do it, Danny.
What a gentleman. He's got 1 shot left in his title-winning throw, and he's going to miss the deadwood. It's his worst shot of the day by a mile. He wins the tournament. Tyler, always a great sport. Good stuff out of everybody. Good vibe here in Salem. We'll do it all over again tomorrow. Danny collects the congrats. Can you squeal so I can make it squeal?
Woo! Yeah, Danny!
Long squeals. There we go. That was a setup, but I